Good morning, YouTube family and friends. Hope you had a good week. My week was okay. Uh, Taking into consideration the dealing with side effects of being on a steroid for the first week for my generalized myasthenia gravis. Let me start off by saying today is Saturday, September 28th, 2024, and this is my week 27 results of being back on Mounjaro and also dealing with an autoimmune disease called Generalized Myasthenia Gravis. Yay! I posted a video a couple days after last week's Mounjaro weekly update. Hopefully you had a chance to watch it. If not, go back into my video history and give it a watch, and I talk more about how the Blue Cross and Blue Shield denied my neurologist appeal for doing a Vyvgart infusion treatment plan for my gMG, because when I first got diagnosed, my score was low, and they supposedly I got the denial letter in the mail today. Or not got it today, I got it this week. And it stated that my score needed to be at least a 5 and had to be after I was on a steady dose of other medication to treat the myasthenia gravis. So, and I went back and calculated my score. I don't know what the doctor inputted in it, but I went ahead and recalculated my score. And the score when I was first diagnosed was a 2. I was mainly dealing with a droopy eyelid and some double vision. So, but it was just not. It wasn't consistent. So I gave a point for each. Well, that's when I went on the pyrodistigmine, which is just medication. If you've seen previous videos, you have talked about it, but it's basically you take it 3 times a day with breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and it's just for temporary relief of the symptoms. It's not to do anything other than that. It's just you take the pill within a half hour. It should start to give you relief of the symptoms for 3 or 4 hours, and that's it. Well, I was on that for a couple of months before I started the steroid last Monday because the insurance denying the appeal. So I went ahead and recalculated my score last Sunday before I started the steroid, which is it's prednisone. Is what I'm on. And my score at that time has jumped up to a 6. The droopy eyelid is constant every day now. Still deal with double vision periodically. I'm having talking problems someday. Not major, but some. Like even right now, I'm already feeling weakness in my jaw and my tongue just by talking this little bit. So I got some points for that. Sometimes I have an issue trying to stand up from sitting or laying down. It's not major at all, and it's just sometimes I need to kind of use my arms to help me up. Otherwise, sometimes when I stand up, I lose my balance when I plop back down before trying to stand up again. Or also kind of when I'm walking, I sometimes so I get some points for that. Thankfully, it's not affecting my breathing, and it's not affecting my chewing, or I should say, chewing and swallowing. But I'm afraid it's just a matter of time before it starts to affect my swallowing ability, because your esophagus is voluntary muscles as well, and so this autoimmune disease can affect your ability to swallow food and drink. So And again, it also can affect the diaphragm, so that's why it can affect your breathing. And both of those situations is where you can end up in the hospital. I let my neurologist know on Wednesday that the steroid is causing my symptoms to get worse. And he did pre-warn me for that. We're starting at a small dose of just 5 milligrams once a day for a week, and then I'm supposed to go up to 10 milligrams for another week, then 15 for another week, then 20 for another week. That 20 is going to be our baseline, and we'll stay at 20 to see how it goes. But because my symptoms have increased, I took that score again on Wednesday, and I let the doctor know when I messaged him that my score is now at a 9. So, and so he doesn't want me to go up to 10 milligrams this coming Monday. He doesn't want me to go up until my agitated symptoms or increased symptoms subside. This is only supposed to be temporary. He said that the increased symptoms should only last a week or two before they get better. But he doesn't want me to go up until they subside. So stay tuned on that. I told him that I would let him know if come Monday my symptoms hadn't gotten better, and therefore I did not go up on the dosage. So yeah, to be determined whether or not I go up on Monday or not to the 10 milligrams. Pretty much I just take 2 pills. Each pill is 5 milligrams. So yeah, this sucks. Look how bad it is. And I've only been up for about an hour, so I got up, took a shower, and got ready to record this video. So and it's already poof. Yeah. It's almost every day. It gets to a point where my left. This is my left side, and it's my left eye. It's almost to a point where it's closed, but it does go up and down throughout the day. It gets better, it gets worse, better, and this worse. It doesn't fully ever go away. It's constant. The droopy eyelid is constant. But yeah, but, so there's that update. Some other reason why he didn't want me to go on a steroid is because of my other medical issues. Again, I'm a type 2 diabetic. I have non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, which turned into liver cirrhosis about 4 or 5 years ago. And so it's crucial that I keep control of my diabetes and my weight. I continue to try to lose the weight. I've done a good job losing a lot of weight. I used to be over 300 pounds. So this Mounjaro has a lot to do with that. So, but the reason why he didn't want to go on a steroid, as anybody who's taken steroids before knows, that a steroid can greatly increase your blood sugar levels, and it can also cause you to gain weight because one, it causes your blood sugars to go up, and it also gives you something to do with it, gives you an appetite. And yeah, I agree with that. This first week of just being on a small dose, besides the side effects of making my symptoms worse for my gMG. Yes, I am munching more. I'm trying to control it, but that's my device, whatever you want to call that. That's my kryptonite. That's the reason why I got over 300 pounds, because I have a hard time controlling my cravings. And the Mounjaro had done a great job of knocking out those cravings, making me full longer and whatnot. So, but now, not only is that pyrrolystigmine medication causes everything to speed up, where Mounjaro causes everything to slow down, that pyrrolystigmine causes everything to speed up. So it had a counter effect of the Mounjaro, and now we got the steroid counter effect of Mounjaro. So poor Mounjaro is trying its best with me to keep my blood sugar under control, and on a side effect of helping me lose the weight. It's turned into an uphill battle for Mounjaro now. I'll give the steroid another week, monitor my blood sugar levels and my weight, and then if I'm still struggling, my weight continues to go up, my blood sugar levels go up, then I'm going to reach out to my primary doctor and ask her if I can go up to the next level of Mounjaro, which would be 7.5. So right now I'm on 5.0. So I need that counteraction. It's so, so important for me to keep control of my diabetes and not gain weight back because of my liver cirrhosis. That's why neurologist didn't want me on a steroid, but damn Blue Cross and Blue Shield, if you're listening, F you. So, but anyway, what I'm going to do for you today, sorry, the video is already over 10 minutes long, so thank you if you've lasted this long with it. I'm going to check my blood sugar to see where they're at this morning. I checked it last night and it wasn't bad. Last night, after about 2 hours after I ate supper, right before I was kind of going to bed, I decided to check it, and my blood sugar at that time last night was only 113, so it was really good. For a few hours after eating supper, that's really good for type 2 diabetic. So, and I wouldn't, being on a small dose of the steroid, no, I wouldn't expect my blood sugar level to get haywire. As for my weight, I'm dealing with this, I'm battling the cravings, and it's making it hard to battle the cravings because I give in sometimes. I've gave in a few times this week. I know I can't. It's just mind over matter. It's hard. People who've struggled with their weight, struggled with cravings, struggled with sweet cravings, you understand me totally. So, but okay, so let's go ahead and check my blood. So I got my YP and my test strip and machine and this Evo little pokey device. So let's go ahead and do this. The alcohol wipe. Let's pick on this finger. I can't think of the word pick. I was like, what would I call it? Pick on this finger. Okay, get some blood in there. Alright. Put the test strip in. Blood test strip in. Beep. Some more blood in there. Alright. Let's poke. Ouch. I hate that. Got some good blood. You can see that. There we go. I get shaky sometimes. There we go. I'm fasting, so I haven't ate yet. 3, 2, 1. Okay, not bad. 96. Last week it was 93 last week. So that's good. Just like last night. So far, the small dose of the steroid is not affecting my blood sugar level, which is good. We'll see what it does when I get to the higher dose of the steroid. Alright, so that's done. Oh, that was a real bleeder. Ooh. Come on, finger, stop bleeding. Okay, so my eye's trying to open up. I can move it again. Yay. That's what I say. It comes and goes. It comes and goes. I can't lift it up fully because if you look, when I open up my eyes, see how my right eye goes up, the eyelid goes up higher than my left eye. See, I'm trying to raise both eyelids. And see how this side, I can't raise it up fully because the message to the muscles is getting blocked by my antibodies in my blood. I have too many antibodies in my blood, and it blocks the message from the nerve to the muscle. You got the receptors, and those antibodies plug those receptors. So the message, that little tiny circular things, is the message that the nerves send to the muscles to tell it to spasm, to move. That's how you move your muscles. That's how your muscles work. And so it comes and goes. See, even now I can't lift it as much as I just a minute ago. I'm trying to lift my eyelids up, and look, I can't. This one, that's the most I can lift it. So again, I say it comes and goes. It's weird. Okay, but anyway, okay. Mounjaro time. 5.0 dose. Take off the protective lid. Needles inside. Move it to the green unlocked position. You can do the fatty part of your arm, your stomach, roll this down, or your fat part of your thigh. I like to do the stomach. Last week I did this side, so I'll do this side this week. All right, so make it so you can see the needle, hopefully. I don't know. There we go. All right. See the needle go in. Hear that second click? The second click means the needle retracted, and you can see the needle retract, and it is done. No blood this time. No, there was a little tiny dot of medicine there. I didn't see it, but I felt it when I moved my hand across it. There we go. That's how easy it is to take Mounjaro. All right, last but not least, my weight for the week. It did affect my weight. Last week I weighed in at 230, which put me at a 6-pound total weight loss in 26 weeks from being back on Mounjaro. So with a 3-pound weight gain for week 27, I contributed fully to prednisone. I gained 3 pounds, so that takes my total weight loss down to just -3 for the 27 weeks. So, but still, 233 is not bad. When I used to be over 300 pounds. That's still good, but I have to get that fat off that liver. Again, I'm dealing with non-alcoholic fatty liver disease that turned into liver cirrhosis. I got a lot of fat on the liver, and that fat is turning into scarring because the body attacks that fat. It shouldn't be in the liver. And the more scarred your liver gets, the harder it gets. The harder the liver gets, the harder it is to function and clean your blood. And so, for the liver cirrhosis, I have an enlarged spleen because so the liver is here. So let me raise my shirt up here. The liver is here. And as the blood flows to the liver to clean before it goes back up to your heart. When the liver is scarred and gets hard, it can't. The blood flow is restricted into the liver, so the blood flow backs up like a traffic jam. And so the blood goes from your spleen. From the spleen, it goes through the portal vein back to your liver, and then the liver to your heart. So because the blood isn't flowing as smooth as it should be into the liver, it backs up. When the blood backs up, it causes your spleen to enlarge. So the spleen is holding more blood. The more enlarged the spleen is, the more platelets it pulls out of your blood and stores them. So that's why I have a low platelet count right now. My last platelet count, I can't remember, it was like 110, somewhere in there. It's been a few months since I had my platelet count checked. So, but low platelets help your blood clot. So right now it's not dangerously low. Dangerously low platelet count is like in the 50s. So it's not dangerously low, but it is low. Should be at least 140 to 150. 140,000, 150,000, but it's easy to just say 140, 150. So I have an enlarged spleen because of it, and then also the blood needs to find another way back to the heart. If it can't go through the liver to get back to your heart, it finds other paths. And another path it's taking is the smaller vessel. So the smaller vessel runs through your esophagus. But those veins, those vessels, arteries, whatever, they're not made to handle a high blood flow. It's only made to handle small blood flow. So when the more blood comes through there, instead of going through the liver, it causes the veins in your esophagus to get enlarged. So that's why it's called varices. So I have esophageal varices. It's just small, but the blood vessel or vein or whatever that's in your esophagus will enlarge because it's handling more blood volume as it goes back to the heart. And so I have to be careful of that, because the larger those veins get in your esophagus, the more of a chance of them bursting and me bleeding internally. So I have to be cautious of that. So thankfully, we've been monitoring that for over 3 years now. I've had two scopes done to check it out, and both scopes. The first scope found it. The second scope, I do a scope every 3 years. I do a colonoscopy and an endoscopy now every 3 years because they found polyps in my colon, or do the colonoscopy, polyps called polyps. The first one they did, they found 3. They removed them. They were precancerous. They weren't cancer, but they were precancerous. And then the 3 years later, they took 5 out, so it got more in just that 3-year span. So now I'm on a 3-year rotation of doing an endoscopy to check my varices, and then colonoscopy to check my polyps, to pull any polyps out that might be developing. So, all right, folks. Whoa, wow, this is 21 minutes long. Holy cow. All right, last but not least, that was it. I already told you my weight. Okay, so that's all I got for you, folks. Week 27 results and an update on my generalized myasthenia gravis and the steroid battling with Mounjaro. All right. I hope you all have a great weekend. Go Nebraska. Go Huskers. They lost last week to Illinois, but they are an improved team, so hopefully they can win this week. Hopefully my Bears can get back on track and win this week as well. I gotta have one of my teams start winning. I'm a Kansas City Royals baseball fan, and they clinched the playoff spot. They clinched the wild card spot last night, even though they lost. The other teams that were chasing them lost. Well, Minnesota lost as well, and KC holds the tiebreaker with them in Seattle. So KC gets the last wild card spot. So they are officially in the postseason again for the first time since they won the World Series in 2015. Yay, go Royals! You can never beat the Royals. Woohoo! All right, that's all I got for you, folks. Make sure to enjoy life. Enjoy being around your family and friends. Be sure you tell everyone you love them. You just never know what life's going to throw at you, and when you won't be around them, or your loved ones won't be around them more. So, all right, that's all I got, folks. You all have a good one. And don't forget, if you like this video, hit the like button. And if you would, subscribe if you want to make sure you get notified when I post other videos on my health journey. And if you want to see my cruising videos, go over to my other channel, Cruise with Sean. My next cruise is the Halloween cruise on the Norwegian Jade. It's the $100,000 slot tournament finale cruise. So hopefully I can get lucky and win $100,000 on a cruise. So that's coming up. I fly out on Saturday, October 26th for that cruise. That leaves on Sunday the 27th, and I'll be on it for Halloween for a 7-day cruise out of Miami. So be sure to check out my Cruise with Sean YouTube channel for those videos. All right, that's all I got. Y'all have a good one. Bye-bye.